What is up, everybody? Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake here. Welcome to episode 3 of our Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. For those of you who have been here and watched the last 2 episodes, you know exactly what we're doing. We basically review garbage and try to rate it accordingly. So, and for those of you on your maiden voyage with us, you are in for a treat. But let me introduce the crew. We got Tony of the Dead.
Hello.
Man.
Hello.
All right. And Mel from My Killer Podcast.
Hello.
Of course, everyone knows Master Chaos.
Hey, everybody! It's me, the world's favorite Vinegar Syndrome fan. I love it. I love everything they put out. Woo!
Oh boy.
Master Chaos's partner in crime, Brother Chaos.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there?
And of course, OGP.
What up? Cutting it close here. I
Hey.
apologize about that. Life has been happening, but I'm here.
It happens,
glad
man.
you're
It
here.
happens. So, everyone, did you enjoy your movies?
Should we start that right now?
Wah, wah.
To be fair, the Convent. I feel like I might have missed the mark with picking bottom of the barrel, but we'll discuss that. So
There's a very light layer above that we scratch
Yeah.
at every week.
it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Where should we start? What movie should we pick first?
Well, I guess it depends on if you want to do the worst or the less worse.
All right. Let's do the less worse.
Zombie Cop. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know.
Oh.
All right. Well, we can start with the Convent. I'm down to start with the Convent. So
Do it. Convent it is.
You want to show the trailer?
Oh
yeah, let's show the
Convent.
trailer so everyone can enjoy it with us.
This must be where it all happened. There's a scandal that closed this place down. The last surgery ever performed here.
Get the hell out of here!
Do what he says!
Every 5 years or so, you
Coolio.
stupid kids think it'd be great fun to break into the convent and see where it all happened. Then, when all hell breaks loose, you come looking for the chick who started it. Not this time.
Answer me! Are you the spawn of the devil? No, I'm Amanda.
My brother's gonna be the new Antichrist?
Afraid so.
Mom's gonna be pissed.
We got some demons to kill.
Devil, where's the bird? I'm sorry. This is not going well.
Yay.
All right.
That sounded catchy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It is.
Not a bad trailer right there for sure.
I mean, the trailer actually looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Good trailer. Absolutely.
But was the movie as good?
Hmm.
Who wants to go first?
Well, do you want to give us a back, like sort of a plot description real quick to catch up
Um,
those who don't know?
Yeah, sure. It's basically this girl is in it's not really a psych ward. Like the description on IMDb says it's like a psych ward or something like that. But she's in there and she gets pregnant, and they have like a satanic ritualistic abortion sort of thing, or supposedly, and she goes in and shoots them all up, and the opening's fucking amazing. So that's not really a spoiler. It happens in the first like 5 minutes. So cutting that out there, like that, it's in the trailer. You're good there. And then these other kids start some like cult shit and reactivate demons, and then they all get possessed, and there's a lot of weird shit in this movie. So I mean, that's the gist of it.
That's almost exactly what it says on the back of the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Word for word.
There's some weird shit that happens in this movie. That's what it says right there.
Weird shit. Just watch the trailer.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the trailer doesn't really tell you the story, though. Really, I mean, it just kind of shows you a lot of the good points of the movie, and then you got all the filler for the actual movie.
Right.
Yeah. The IMDb says a group of college students break into an abandoned convent and become possessed by demonic spirits. So after they go in, after the convent's been shut down for a while for whatever reason, you find that out in the movie, and then it's like a thing where kids like to go there and do these rituals, and this particular time these kids are in over their head.
Yeah,
like that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said booby traps.
Booby traps. Booty traps. Booty traps.
Booty traps.
Oh, okay.
Nobody wants to go
Let's
first.
just go with OTP first.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was late. Let him go first.
I actually...
Fantastic. Go ahead. Go, Jimmy. Go.
Surprise. I actually, and I don't know if we're just giving our thoughts or whatever now, but I actually like this movie. It's been a while since we've done this. So I'm maybe spoiling upcoming thoughts of my own, but I enjoyed this movie. It was fun, and I liked the way it seemed to start off kind of serious, where all hell breaks loose at this convent, and then the convent is kind of shut down, and years later, the kids come in, and it's kind of almost, I don't know if it's like a dare or whatever. The one thing that did kind of bug me about the kids was the infighting amongst the group of kids was like a little much. Like, I get it, you don't all like each other and everything, but if I didn't like people that much, I wouldn't be going to hang out with them all night long. So that their fighting kind of got to me a little bit, but once we got to the convent and they all kind of started to split up, that kind of subsided, and I was able to just enjoy the movie. It did have, I don't know if there was any of it that was like more horror than cheese or comedy, but I like the way that they embraced. It's like you feel like the filmmakers, as they kind of got going through this movie, they're like, this isn't really going to give anybody the chills, so screw it. Let's have fun with this and add in some comedic elements. And I think they nailed that. The wannabe satanic guys with the goofy voice and everything that showed up were great. I enjoyed it. It was, I was pleasantly surprised with how much I did enjoy this movie. That's not giving away my score yet, but I thought, based on the movies we have seen on the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel so far, I was really expecting something a lot worse than this. So all in all, I was pleasantly surprised. And that's without like huge spoilers. All I got to say. So BC, have at it.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry. I might have jumped the gun. I don't want to step on Bullet's toes here.
Go for it. Go, BC.
All right. I agree. It definitely wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I had some fun watching it. After the kids that break into the convent get possessed, it felt kind of like a Rob Zombie music video. I was thinking of sort of like More Human Than Human, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I enjoy some of Rob Zombie's music videos, not so much his films, but it it was definitely had some cheese. It was a little bit silly. OGP mentioned the devil worshippers, the pseudo devil worshippers, the little cult there of the three guys. Uh, that was pretty cool. It was funny. I enjoyed it. It made me smile. Um, and one of the guys of the college kids, not the cult, I think his name was Frijole, and that's Spanish for bean or beans. That was a little bit silly, but it was, I'm okay. The movie's not taking himself seriously, so I'm okay with that. And then he had this line where they're talking about the goth girl, which her name is Mo. I think it's short.
Yep.
Short for Monica, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, short for Monica. And what was I gonna say?
By the way, good note taking. I see your notepad. Very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he has this. He has this rumor. I don't know if it's true that she's a lesbian, and he's like, oh well. And he had this line that he repeated at least 2 or 3 times. Just give me 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes with him, and she's gonna turn around like all of a sudden. At first, I thought that was kind of like a little bit dumb, but as the movie progressed, I got a spot in my heart for Frijole or whatever. And he wasn't a bad dude. He was funny. I liked him. I liked how he conned. He wants to sleep with Mo. He makes that pretty obvious when they're in the convent, and it's just the two of them in one of the rooms. And I like how he conned his way into getting her panties. And I think that the cops were going to show up, and he's like, "Oh, let me stay in the convent and tell him there's nobody else here." He's like, "Well," so he conned her into getting her panties. It was gross how he put it on her face. He put the panties on his face. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
Some people like panty sniffing. I'm not.
Where else do you put
Why
it, dude?
is that a thing?
I mean,
That's like the
like-
first thing that all guys do in movies when they get
fantastic.
girls' underwear.
That's
They're all like,
true. That's true, Mel. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
never
Anyway,
done
the
that.
movie had a lot of
Lies.
fun elements in it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad at all. I had a good time. The beginning where well, I'll let somebody else continue talking about the movie, but I thought it was a breath of fresh air. So I guess since we're going this way, wait,
The other
I
way.
don't know. Yes,
Bend your finger backwards. There you
yeah,
go.
that way. Master Chaos is next. So okay, I'll leave it in your hands.
It's funny you said a breath of fresh air because that panty scene was fantastic. No, I'm kidding. It's funny you mentioned of Free Holy, which pisses me off because well, first of all, backtrack. I know Mike Mendez. He's a friend. Not the name drop, but I just happened to be at a party. I haven't been at a party for at least for years because of COVID. But I was at one of my best friend's birthday parties, and he was there. And so I hung out with him like 2 weeks ago, and I told him we were going to be doing the movie, and he knows I'm a fan and stuff, and we've hung out in the past, and so I asked, "Is there a physical media life for this? Do you know if is it dead? What's happening?" And he says it's coming out. He said, now it wasn't clear, but he said it's a 4K scan for the movies, but he couldn't clarify if it was a 4K release or not, but. It is coming out through Synapse. It will be available, he said, either end of this year or early next year. So Convent is coming back for physical media collectors who are interested in having it. And you'll be able to see Frijole sniffing panties in the best definition possible. Another thing that sort of bugged me about being Cuban, when you and he's he's not Mexican. I'm blanking on what he is. Not Colombian, but he's a Latino as well. And for him, gosh, no, I don't remember. Anyway, for him to put a Spanish name in a movie and then have everyone call him Frijole instead of Frijole, which is what the actual pronunciation. I mean, that guy, BC, did that guy look Latino to you? I don't think his name
No,
was
he didn't.
Frijole.
But Master Chaos, do you have to, when you pronounce Frijole correctly, do you have to be mad at the name?
Yes.
Frijole and scream?
I do, all the time. Because if I go to a restaurant, I go, hi, can I have the taco plate with frijoles? You know, so that they really know. They really know that I want it.
But to answer your question, no, he didn't look Hispanic.
Yeah,
Neither.
so I'm gonna email him and question him about the whole Frijole incident there, because that's strange.
Yeah.
Beside the point, let's talk about the movie. Great beginning, amazing beginning, really well shot. It looks fantastic. Like, look, this is a movie. This guy's favorite movie is Evil Dead 2. That gives you an idea of what he wanted to do. He wanted to make a fun, bloody, gory monster movie, and he did it. I mean, he achieved it with this movie. Great beginning, great practical effects. I mean, it's hard to pull that shit off. Shot on film, amazing. Really great beginning. Then the movie kind of decides to take a break and introduces probably the most unlikable bunch of kids ever. And the dialogue is really bad. It becomes very generic, which is unfortunate. However, after we've done that, been there, done that, middle, we get the crazy demonic nun stuff, and then it becomes kind of like what BC was saying, a Rob Zombie, glow in the dark kind of thing. It feels like, a precursor to the Munsters in a way. So, and it's a look, it's a style, it's definitely a vibe. He was going for a certain thing, and I think it works for the movie. I didn't like the fast-paced shaking too much. I thought that was trying too hard. I think he could have just delivered it as, crazy fucking monsters. But again, he loves Evil Dead 2, so he was kind of going for that crazy ramped up, over cranking kind of style. And for the most part, I think it works. And I think if you get over that bad dialogue and just the stupid generic stuff that feels like, well, this is this Night of the Demons, Redux, or even Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bolorama kind of thing. If you go over that, you have a really fun movie here. Great practical effects, great kills. We're not really getting, I guess we're not getting into spoilers yet. But once about the midway point happens and you introduce a new character into the mix, stuff gets really fun. And it's just, you're just going along for the ride, and it's no longer, I don't think he was really intending to scare anybody. I think, like OGP was saying, I think he was just trying to give somebody a ride. Hey, this is a fun-ass movie. Evil Dead 2 is not a scary movie, but it's a fun movie. And that's what he wanted to do, and I think he achieved it. And I know we're only 3 episodes in, but I think this is the Citizen Kane of bottom of the barrel movies. You got Coolio and Bill Moseley in this. What the hell was that? I forgot Coolio was in this. That's the strangest cameo of all time, but I like that being in the movie. And it's a good old fashioned happy monster movie, and you can't beat it. Very happy with it. And let me turn it over to my killer podcast, who happens to be a clever girl. That's my Australian accent. That's the best. Remember I told you I was going to do it? Yeah. That's the best I could do. Clever girl. You know
that's all right. I was expecting more.
I'm awful. I'm awful. All right, go ahead. Talk about the movie.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this with, I went into this movie blind. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't look it up. So in the beginning, I wasn't really sure what kind of movie this was supposed to be or trying to be. I guess the beginning was kind of actiony and kind of exploded. So I don't know, for some reason from that, I thought it was going to be a more serious, scary movie. But then, this movie had 2 things that happened for me. There was a moment where it just hit, and I was like, oh, shit, this is comedy. Cool! So then I, started getting into it. And that was the moment, BC, that I agree with you, where, in the beginning, Frijole was just pissing me off. I was like, man, kill this guy already. But then once that flip happened, I was like, man, he's hilarious. I love him. But then the movie hit again when, the demonic stuff started happening and the Rob Zombie thing or whatever. And then I was like, oh, shit, this movie is getting crazy. There were a couple of characters that just annoyed the shit out of me, like the brother. I just, I don't even know what his name is. I don't even care. He just was so annoying through the whole movie. Brant? Is that whatever?
The Virgin? The Virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so annoying, just absolutely annoying. And I wanted to see more of the Monica character. I mean, I guess we kind of got her throughout the movie, but she was in a different form, you know? But she was kind of like the badass chick that I thought was going to be like the main character, but then she ended up being the main character. I don't know. Anyway, the cinematography was great. I love what they did with the monsters. The characters were kind of cliche. They, you know, there's like the jocks and like the nerds and whatever. And some of the dialogue was kind of meh, but overall, I kind of loved this one. There you go, Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Yeah, I like Mel have went into it blind. I didn't watch a trailer. The only thing I remembered of the movie was the cover from back in the day, and I never saw it. Like I never watched the movie. And the beginning was like, I kind of figured, you know, there's no way she's just going in to shoot up nuns. You know, I kind of thought something's up, but there was a really cool beginning. The song with it was great, like so badass. And then the group of kids. I think the one that I didn't like the most was her boyfriend in it. The I can't remember his name, but
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Douchebag number one. I couldn't stand him, but and that kid, that guy Brandt, or I looked him up, and he's the one who did that song "Shoes," like that. Shoes. You ever hear that song? Yeah. Look it up on YouTube afterwards. He like it was like a big hit on YouTube. But this is before that, I guess. But yeah, Frijole, I loved him. Like, he was my fucking favorite person in this movie. I thought he was hilarious. And like I said in the beginning, it's like action packed and everything. I think, okay, this is going to be like a Night of the Demons kind of thing. And then it's like Night of the Demons mixed with spookies, mixed with 16 candles. It was just crazy all over the place. Like it's like this movie doesn't know what it wants to be, but I like what it's doing. You know, it was fun. Even when they introduced those two, the devil worshiper guys, is a little cringy, but like I still liked it. But yeah, the brother, he was the most cringe. Like, you're gonna get some action, get some action.
Oh my god, just kill him in the face already.
Kill him. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at it. Trying to think of something else. Like Coolio. He was good. I liked him later on where he just starts shooting at her. He's like, demon! You know, he just shoots like, oh my god, what the fuck? Bill Moseley, it's like his screaming at them and stuff. It's just like it's what's his name from House of a Thousand Corpses. It's like I hear that voice, you know. But it was fun to see them in it. Yeah, Otis. Mo, I thought she was gonna be the, you know, final girl and everything. I thought Mo was gorgeous. She was funny. She wasn't taking any of their shit, which was great. And the sister, the main girl, she was kind of annoying when she was talking with Adrienne Barbeau. Like she drove me crazy with that. She's in the trailer.
Yeah, but we haven't talked about what. Don't continue.
She talks to her. I didn't say what about.
It's about the nuns. It's not going to be about Free Holy.
Talking to her about where she can get good Chinese food around there. There. But yeah, I that's all I'm gonna say. Did I like it? I don't know.
To be continued.
Did I like it? I don't know.
I don't want to spoil it if I liked it or not. But yeah, it was a lot better than Sharks of the Corn.
Definitely. I mean, yeah.
No.
Okay, Axl Rose, your turn.
To be honest, I always love this movie. I own 5 DVDs in my physical media collection, and this is one that I actually still have. I mean, it's in a box somewhere, but I still have it. And I remember nothing. I didn't know anything about it, but I worked at FYE at the time, and we had like a used copy come in, and it had the sunglasses with like the fire on it, and I was like, I have to watch this movie, so I bought it, probably for way too much at the time, but FYE is expensive, and I loved it from the opening scene. I love the opening scene. That basically made me happy that I bought it, but after that, it takes a like a hard nosedive. It's got really bad dialogue, corny characters. The final girl that should have been the final girl was not the final girl. Like the Olive said, she like I don't understand where how they ended up with switching to like the Barbie girl, but it's like I knew like Mike Mendez. I didn't know he did this movie when I bought it, but I knew him because of the Grave Dancers from 8 Films to Die For, because I love that movie. So this movie's not as good as that. Master Chaos might disagree a little bit because I don't know. But
he knows I hate Grave Dancers. So
I love Grave Dancers. I think I've watched that movie probably 10 plus times. I love that movie. I even saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
I
me
loved
too.
It. But this one with Coolio and the whole "I cast you out, you demon bitch," like he was hilarious in his like I don't know, like 12 minutes of screen time maybe, but he's still freaking hilarious in it. And other than like the like psychedelic colors and blood, like they had like that weird like Brother Chaos said, a Rob Zombie video. It looked like a Rob Zombie video the way he did the blood and all that, and like just the creepy transformations and the like makeup effects. It's cool, but I don't know if I'd say it's a good movie though. Like I love it, but I don't know if I'd say it's a good movie.
Okay. Should we get into spoilers?
Let's do it.
Yes.
But I know what I'm watching tonight. I know what I'm watching tonight now.
Oh, cool.
No.
Yeah, you need the slip cover, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, this is Dollar Bin at Zia Records here, so.
Speaking of slipcover, does your DVD cover have a copy? Does your DVD copy have a slipcover? Wow, I couldn't say that.
My DVD copy of The Convent does not have a slipcover.
I wonder it's in a box.
That's why it's in a box.
Right.
That's why it's not on the show. Actually, most of my DVDs I've gotten rid of. So,
exposing his dirty little secrets here.
When that one comes out from Synapse, I'll probably, if it has a slipcover, I'll buy it.
I mean, it's gonna have a slipcover.
Then no slip, no dip. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty cool phrase, Bullet Blake. I'm glad you came up with it. All right, spoilers. OGP.
Okay. So in listening to each one of you, because I actually watched this movie, like I was kind of excited to get into these, so I kind of watched them a while back, and so I kind of needed a little bit of a jog to the memory here. But referring to some of the things that you all had said, specifically like Mel, the cliche characters, they kind of make it easy for you to root for them to die. So I kind of like the cliche characters sometimes. And there's times where you can tell a filmmaker's like, I want this guy to be cliche, or I want this character to be cliche because I want the audience to hate their guts. And so I really like what he did. And I think the story all the way through the film, as many different left turns as it took, and where we thought, oh, okay, she's going to be the final girl, and that didn't work out. And where the hell did these, satanic people come from? And like all that stuff, as all these things are happening, I felt like they all fit into the story right. They weren't wasting my time. And I know, MC, that's something that you've talked about, in the past, is that, we're going to give you 2 hours of our life here, entertain me. Don't give me a bunch of shit that I don't need, that doesn't help the story along. I think everything in here worked. As goofy as some of it was, it all fit together. That puzzle kind of fit together right. So I really like that. And then now we can, to kind of touch on the whole Adrienne Barbeau
Oh, she in this?
Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah, that chick, right?
Oh, Tony, you didn't know? Oh man.
No.
I liked the way we got the story at her house of what really happened, because we were shown one thing at the beginning, but there was bits and pieces left out. So all those holes, all those voids that the audience didn't get were kind of filled later on when we met Adrienne Barbeau. And so I thought that was cool. I really liked the structure of the story. I think, as goofy as it was, I think it was really well thought out. And then at the very end, when we have, I guess his name's Dickie Boy, the satanic guy, and Brent, when he's like, "Hey, we should have sex," so then they can't. That was just, I was like pissing myself. I was dying. I was like, this is so damn funny. And it just, like, I thought it was like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. But then Brant's like, well, no, I guess, but then they could just kill us if we weren't virgins. So that doesn't work. And that was great. I thought it was really good. I love the way, you know, as off the rails as it seemed to go, he really kind of brought it back and tied it all together at the end. So I really liked it. The one thing that I kind of feel like now, and I'm sure this is not the case, but the Adrienne Barbeau character kind of gives you that Laurie Strode Halloween 2018 vibe, where we had to go get her to solve our problems. So not that any movie would ever copy an idea off another movie or something, but bravo to them for that. I liked it. We're waiting to do our scores, or we're doing our scores right now as we go right in this part. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Wait.
Okay. Then
I think we've waited.
But
I think
I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah. But nope. That's really all I wanted to touch on. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was. I thought, like, bravo to Mr. Mendez, right?
Yeah.
Mendez,
Yeah. For this, I liked it. Yep.
Okay. So, I hadn't seen the Convent. I hadn't seen the movie yet, and we were in a group chat, all 6 of us, and there was a comment made by, wait, Mr. Tony
Just
of the
take
Dead.
it.
He said, now I don't remember exactly what it was said, but he said something along the lines of, "I love the Convent because you get to see Adrienne Barbeau's ass."
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, it was on Instagram.
Yeah, so I was thinking that you get to see her ass naked. So I instantly started watching the movie.
BC.
And I'm thinking,
He's like,
when
BC go ready.
He got the lotion.
He's
ready
got the
and
pause
everything.
button ready, remote in hand.
yes, so I'm thinking, wait a second, this is not that type of movie. Or when would an opportunity? When
To
would
see
an
an old woman's
opportunity-
ass happen.
Yeah, I was thinking, when would an opportunity arise for her to see naked? You only see her at the end when they go to her house to help, like OGP said, fix the problem at the convent, which is being run down by the possessed demons, whatever. So I'm thinking they go to her. Clarissa is the name of the Mo's friend, right?
Yeah.
When she goes to see Adrienne Barbeau, I'm thinking, oh, maybe she knocks on her door and she comes out in her towel. Adrienne Barbeau comes out in her towel, and then the towel drops and you get to see her butt. I'm thinking, I'm not into that. I'm thinking, hey, you know, an ass is an ass, especially a female ass is a female ass. But that didn't happen. So I misunderstood what Tony said. I'm thinking maybe he thought her ass was hot in jeans, which is what you do get. Yes. Okay, you got to see that.
So PC, one barrel for you, right? Is that what you're saying? Because there's no ass in it.
there's no
Now,
ass.
I'm talking more about the movie, and I'm hearing you guys talk about it. I'm thinking maybe I should give my rating an extra star because I'm remembering how fun the movie actually was. So I took notes because even though I could have seen a movie 2 hours ago and I might forget things, so I was smart this time and I took some notes.
Nice.
The devil worshippers, the cheesy devil worshippers were really funny. Everything that they said, and OGP already said one of the really funny ones when one of them is tied up with the virgin guy. Well, they're both virgins, and he's like, "Oh, we should have sex." Yeah, that was hilarious. That was super funny stuff. He's like, "Oh, but then they'll just kill us," and then like a couple of minutes later, we should still have sex. He's like, no. I told you I'm not into that.
Still like to try.
I'd still like to try. I've already got my hand loose. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. That was hilarious. I mean, and then another part, once again, by the cheesy devil worshiper guys, was when one of them said, "Oh, but I think he said he works at Dairy Queen." The head guy, the chief guy. They're like, "Oh, but I saw you at Dairy Queen. You handed me and my sister a frozen yogurt or something along those lines." He's like, "No, I don't work at Dairy Queen." That was another joke that was really funny. And so yeah, the devil worshippers that come in to the convent, they're really funny. Lots of funny stuff. What ends up happening is Adrienne, the beginning of the movie, the first 5 minutes, which this girl with black hair blows away the nuns, sets the convent on fire, and they're telling the story. What ends up happening is that's a rumor. And when the main girl goes to Adrienne Barbeau's house to ask for help, because she's the one that what they were talking about in the beginning, she's the one that did that in 1960. They got the real story, which is, I think she was pregnant, right? They took her in to the I guess it was a school that the nuns ran, and they took her in, and then what happened? They lost her baby, or did they?
She was like raped by the priest, right? Like,
I think she was raped.
Yeah,
she was raped by the priest, and then that's why she got vengeance on the nuns. So that makes sense.
Would you say it makes none sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Coolio was good.
Now we have to watch. Oh man, what was that movie with Felissa Rose with the nun?
Bloody Bible Camp.
No, not Bloody Bible. But Felissa Rose was the nun. Nun's curse or something like that. But they really used that line where there was like there were nuns and they're like, "Oh, this is nun." You know, like it was so cheesy and pathetic, but. Just like you did right there, MC. It was
they do a joke in the movie about that too. You know, what kind of?
Do they?
Yeah, they did. You want to say it, Tony?
How did they say it? Like no, you say it. I can't remember.
They said, "What kind of sex does the priest get?"
None.
Nun's curse.
Yeah, nun's curse.
Oh, there you go. Do you have all these movies like right there next to you?
I was just thinking that. I was like, where the hell are you pulling these movies out?
You put them out like super quick.
Alphabetical order, baby.
All right.
Everything's alphabetized. Bam, right.
Well, we'll have to talk about that. How the hell do you alphabetize when new movies come out like every week? That would kill me.
It's big pains in my assholes.
But it's
big
fun
pains
at
in
the
my
same
assholes.
time.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. I had a good time with this movie. The beginning was great, and that song that plays at the beginning of the nun massacre, and then later towards the end, and I think in the credits also, is super catchy, really good. I might actually look it up, see what song it actually is, because I don't know what band sings it. I might get it to listen to. It's a really good song.
I wrote a whole movie around that song.
Really?
It's
What's it called?
Own Me. You Don't Own Me.
You Don't Own Me?
It's a song from the 50s, and I forget the name of the singer. It's obviously a female singer. It's a great song, and it's absolutely catchy.
Yes.
That's something that Mike does a lot. He likes to use, and luckily he has the budget to do it because music is very expensive.
And that's what I hear.
He was able to use the Pixies' "Where's My Mind" from in a Big Ass Spider. It was a cover, but still.
Okay.
The fact that he was able to put that in there, and that really changes the feel of a movie.
Okay, Master of Chaos, you're next.
Okay.
I'm saying spoil. Now you can spoil everything.
Okay, so guys, at the end of the movie, there are no demons. It's just an old guy dressed up as a Bigfoot, walking around, eating people. No. Adrienne Barbeau shows up at the end. It's kind of a glorified cameo, but she gets to shoot guns and kick ass, and she's awesome. You totally get Escape from New York vibes. She's amazing, and she really livens up the movie. I think at that point, the movie has become a roller coaster ride. All the brakes are pulled off, and it's literally a run and gun movie at that point. The demon guys that show up, the devil worshiper people, that kind of surprised me a bit. I'm like, this definitely changes the tone, but like Mel pointed out, I think you sort of start to realize, okay, he's definitely going for a horror comedy now, and we're supposed to laugh at these idiots with the bad dialogue, and Frijole isn't designed to be one of the world's greatest cinematic characters. We're supposed to want him dead. So that sort of takes a lot of stress off the movie. That it says, go ahead, have fun, just laugh, and we'll provide all the funny bits. Overall, I think it's just really well made. I wish Adrienne was in it more, but I know how contracts work and scheduling works. I don't even know what she got paid for it, but she might have been on set 2 nights, 3 nights. It's hard to tell. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him, and I'll tell you guys down the line if I find out. Or maybe in the Synapse commentary he'll mention it. Maybe she'll be on it. I don't know. But I love it. I think it's a solid movie. And it is, the only problem is it's very derivative of other stuff that we've seen before. And it does have kind of a flabby middle, but then the panties come out. I'm like, yes, now we got
definitely
some.
see a flabby middle.
Where else are you gonna put it? There's 2 places to wear panties, guys. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
And with that, let me segue to Mel.
Yikes. Okay, so this is where I get to gush about this movie a little bit. I loved it. This is like totally my type of cheesy B horror jam. There wasn't much I didn't like about it, except for what I said previously about a couple of the characters were annoying, and the beginning was a little confusing, but as soon as I realized this movie was self-aware, it was just on for me. I absolutely loved what they did with the demons, with the glowy eyes and like the cracked skin. I loved the neon blood. That one scene where it was like the head got lobbed off and it was just like the neon blood. And then they showed that exact same scene again, like 10 minutes later. I was like, yes, I love this. Keep doing this. The cult guys were funny. I loved them. Adrienne Barbeau, I thought it was hilarious when they like went to her house. It was in the middle of the night and she was already sitting there in her leathers ready to go. Like, what the fuck? Has she been sitting there for the last 10 years just waiting for this moment in her leathers ready to kick ass? What's going on here? But I absolutely loved her character. I love a good, strong, ass-kicking woman in movies. Like I said, I wish the Monica character would have been in it a little more, but I loved the way she looked as her demon nun character. Although I wanted to see more of her, just like serial slaughtering people, but I mean, whatever. I'll take what I can get. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I absolutely loved it. It was rocking awesome.
I would agree. I love the movie, to be honest. I was trying. Now it's a good thing we found out that's going to come out, because I was on eBay trying to look for a copy for cheap. But now I can wait. But yeah, I definitely want to own this movie, because I thought it was a lot of fun. I'd like to see it enhanced in color and everything. I also we didn't mention where Frijole was really stoned, and I can't. What song was playing when he was in there? And he was seeing all this weird shit. He's like, "This is some good shit," but like, and then like he sees Monica or Mo. I mean, and he's like, oh, "You got some kind of like a demonic look to you." And she's like angry. And he's like, "That's cool. I dig it." And she just goes right back down on him. And then like he's like, it's like what's gonna happen to him. She bites his dick off, and I thought he looked really cool as a demon. I thought the demon makeup was awesome. Like, again, the neon stuff, it was great. I too would have liked to see Mo more, as she reminded me of Angela from Night of the Demons, like a lot. but that's fine. Like I thought it was great, but like I would like to see her with just the green eyes and the teeth and that more than her other transformation later on, which was pretty freaky. And I'm sorry, I know it didn't scare anybody, but dead nuns freak me out. Everybody has ever watched my channel or not, and they know that the nun to this day freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, the nun is like one of the best horror characters ever, and they ruined her in her movie. I hate it.
Yeah, the movie wasn't very good, but in Conjuring 2, I can't watch that without getting freaked out. It's like anything that's on the back of a hallway and looking at you, I'm like, I'm dead. Like I'm dead.
It's fine.
I'm dead. Let's face it. I'm a fat guy. If any demons or something's coming after me, I'm just gonna go. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll join you. I'll join you. Just a little nibble. I'll turn. I'll join you. No need to. It's mostly fat anyway. It's like a fat piece of steak. Like I'm a prime rib, but it's it's the bad part. I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway. I totally lost what I was going to say. But yeah,
you mentioned The Conjuring too. It's funny. Yeah. Today I got my Facebook notification that like 5 years ago today I watched The Conjuring 2, and I wrote I was like, this is one of the very first movies, like horror movies, to ever kind of like give me chills a little bit. It was like it's one of those, like, absolutely loved it. Yeah, good call on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. That, and I get freaked out a lot by like anything Asian dead. Like The Ring freaks me out. The jittering shit freaks me out, but I didn't like the jittering in this either. Like a little bit was okay, but it was too much. But it was like total sensory overload with the when they're coming out. So it's like, oh my god.
That transformation scene, Monica's transformation scene, right when they stabbed her and she just starts doing her thing. Like I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah. I like the two satanic guys. Like that guy's like, what did he start singing? Then he's like singing a Christmas song to like the Latin that he was doing. He was singing like a Christmas song to
it.
Yeah.
It was a tune of a Christmas song, but with different words.
Yeah,
that was hysterical. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was funny. He was great. Yeah, Brant was the worst one, I think, but I think it was supposed to make you cringe, though. I think they did a good job. Hi, Jessica.
Oh, good.
She doesn't hear you, but she says hi to you.
Hi, everybody.
Can you hear them?
I can't, but I heard your response.
She's dropping booze off for me.
Yes.
All right, now we can get started.
Boozy. Time to get going.
Should we start over?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
All right,
OGP, what do you think? No.
But yeah,
Tony.
In the end, I liked it a lot.
Tony, did you go to Catholic school?
Yes.
Okay, so me and BC did as well, but we had really nice nuns. Did you have scary nuns at your school?
Yes. I had scary nuns.
We had one nun.
Fake nice nuns.
She wasn't. She was just trying to be a teacher, and people were assholes. But I wouldn't say they were like killer nun evil.
No,
I feel like Catholic schools in the Northeast part of the country would be a lot scarier than like Southern California or the rest of the country. I don't know what it is. Like Pennsylvania, Northeast, those Catholic schools up there would be like, I'm good. I'll pass. Thanks.
We had this one. She was a priest. I won't go into it a lot. Her name was Sister Sorrel. She's probably long dead by now, but she was the biggest bitch in the fucking world. My grandparents' day was Grandparents' Day. I'll make it short. They came, and every year they'd come and after Grandparents' Day, they had the little thing. They'd take me out, and we'd go somewhere like to eat or whatever. And this bitch wouldn't let them take me. And they were she was telling them how bad a kid I am and all this stuff. And my grandmother's like got pissed off and took me out anyway. And another time I asked, can I sharpen my pencil? And she goes, oh, let mommy sharpen your pencil for you. Let me sharpen. And everybody's laughing at me, and I'm crying because I'm like in second grade. And I go, shut up. and she goes, and she stomped over toward me from the beginning. I remember this perfectly, and I blacked out. No, I don't remember after that, but like I just remember her getting really mad at me.
Oh wow!
But I don't remember if we got hit with rulers or anything, but they did walk around with them.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have shitty experience with them. Maybe that's why I'm afraid.
Maybe that's why.
There's
yes.
one woman in our school. She was nice. I would talk to her about how I watched the X Files, and me and Master Chaos would talk to her about X Files. And she was
she was awesome, man.
She was a big Star Trek fan, and we would talk about Star Trek and everything. Yeah, it was. We had a better experience definitely than you did.
Yeah, I had no nice ones. No, none nice. None of
There
them.
shouldn't be
None of them are
nuns.
nice.
If you're going to be a
None of
nun,
the
you
nuns.
should have to be nice and
I
quiet.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they just need to get laid. Oh
Yes. I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if that was.
Yeah,
too far.
I was. Yeah, no, I was going to go down a whole different, like, well, similar but different. Like, at least, yeah, I'd rather have a mean nun than a touchy-feely priest. So,
Word.
You know what they call them, nuns?
I'll jump on that train.
They don't want none, don't got none, ain't gonna get none. If they let priests get married, then there wouldn't be anybody doing the touchy. But
Well, I
we
really
don't
hope you're
talk
not
about
watching
that.
this at the Vatican, because that would be awesome.
yeah, right.
I'm sure that's not happening.
Pope sitting there with his like chips and dip right now.
And his
Blasphemy!
sake,
What?
They're doing the Vatican. They're doing the convent. I want to watch.
Blasphemy.
Oh.
Joey Teeth. Blasphemy.
The Zombie Cop is my favorite. I got to see what they say.
It's a good thing you just write movies.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yikes.
Oh man.
Anyway, about panties. He wants that. You're gonna leave him hanging. There you go. Wait, I want to get down there.
High five. Great success.
Ouch. Ow. That light is hot. Bullet Blake.
I mean, you guys have mostly said all like the stuff that I would say. I remember making my brothers watch this movie, and they claim to have hated it over and over again for years to follow, literally all the time, because we barely saw each other back then. So I made them watch that movie. And yet, all the time we saw each other, we would quote lines from this movie, like the Coolio, "I cast you out, you demon bitch," or the satanic leader who comes in and he's like, "I have arrived." Like he's like obnoxious. But we did that all the time, to the point where I think they would probably say they love the movie now. So it's just, I know, I don't know how valid it was of a pick for this show, but I was kind of I was giving y'all a break, so you guys should thank me for picking this movie, because the last 4 movies before this were awful.
Well, I always
And
wanted
what's
see
to
it,
come will defy definition. Oh boy! Oh goody! All right. So should we give ratings?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Same order or
Yeah.
Okay. So this, to me, this one's tough because on my regular movie rating scale, everything I judge and grade movies by, this would be maybe like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. But as far as like a bottom of the barrel, like this is like a 4 out of 5 for me. And I want to say one other thing I kind of forgot to mention. Does anybody in here watch Letterkenny?
I don't.
The show.
I started watching it, but I didn't get very far into it.
Same.
That guy Dickie, the priesty or the satanic guy. Oh my goodness, is like there's like a character exactly like him in Letterkenny. It's hysterical. But anyways, I'm giving this 4 barrels.
Okay.
All right. I give it 3 barrels. Yeah.
3. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with 5 frijoles filled yum yum panties. But but that
Free
sorry.
Holy
Right.
filled yum panties.
You're right, Mel. I
The
apologize.
imagery of that is
Free Holy filled.
There you go.
No, but that equals out to 4 barrels for me. Like I said, I think we probably have the best barrel movie yet. When we get to episode 6 and we do our recap, I mean, like I said, this might be the Citizen Kane of this entire first season. It's a good movie. It's just well done. And even if I didn't know Mike, I still would really enjoy this movie. It's well done, and the guy knows horror movies and he wants to entertain. So absolutely 4 barrels from me.
I rated this on my regular rating scale with all of the movies in the world. I didn't do like a special Voyage scale for this. So I gave it 3, but I clearly loved it. 3 for me is like, I like a movie, I'll recommend it, but it has problems kind of situation. It's over half, it's not a 2.5 or whatever. So I gave it 3, but I really did like it.
Yeah,
We believe you.
I gave it 3 and I liked it as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going a little higher. I said 4.5.
Wow.
I enjoyed it a lot, and just because of the like not liking Brant and like being cringy in that, I guess I gave it like half a star, but like and I guess because Mo wasn't the final girl, I would say 4.5. But I really liked it. I pleasantly surprised. Good job, Bullet.
I think I failed the assignment, but yeah,
You did.
Yeah, movie. We got to.
Yeah.
We should not be doing 4s or 3s to any of this shit.
I know, right?
I don't think it's going to be that next round.
I give this one also 4.5. It's also the Voyage scale, not like my regular scale of movies, but a 4.5 for sure. I love this movie. But I think I said
We
that
gotta get
on
our shit together on that.
the last episode I said I liked this movie already, so I kind of gave that away there. But I enjoy this movie a lot, and I will buy the Synapse version when it comes out if it has a slip. So
I am 100% buying the Synapse version.
I think
when it
we're
comes out.
all here
Oh, yeah.
buying the Synapse version when it comes out.
Yeah.
yeah, we
Good
should
job,
probably
Mike.
take this one. This one just needs to come right.
I
out of the
liked
barrel,
Dark
like,
Tower, Creepy Keith.
out of the barrel.
Are they going to have shirts and nipple biting stickers, though? That's the question.
Well, that's Severin.
I thought we were saving our burial ground shirts.
It was the only clean shirt I had, so
Fine.
The only clean shirt.
Makes sense. I don't think it's gonna have stickers, but I would imagine if it's Synapse, you might get a steelbook or I at least a slipcover. I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't want a steel book. I want a slip cover.
I bet the
If it's a-
slip
if it's a
cover is going to be
steelbook,
sweet.
It needs a slip on it.
It will.
Well,
Isn't that what Synapse does?
slip covers have their steel books come with slips.
Yeah, clear ones sometimes. That's what cheese are getting
Like-
from Vinegar Syndrome. For your
Yeah,
For your
still haven't gotten
convent-
that translucent slip cover
Right.
shenanigans.
it's for your
Fucking
convent Blu-ray.
bullshit. All right, next movie. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Pew!
Yeah.
Convent music. Oh, don't act like you don't want to talk about it. Oh God.
I liked
Oh.
Dark Tower. I did.
Oh, I read that as a Dark Tower 3. I thought, oh my God, there's 2 more.
It's the prequel to the elevator story.
There's a Curse of Humpty Dumpty too that we will most likely be watching.
Yeah, you're picking that one, aren't you?
Word.
I
And
knew
Sharks
it.
of the Corn too.
I think, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
Okay, should I play the trailer or should we read the synopsis first? I don't know.
Let's do how we did it before. Let's do trailer and then synopsis.
Okay.
Do
Here
it.
we go.
4 King 30, we are on the scene. Potential hostage situation.
Breach! Christ, it's death!
The curse you'll give, your boss will walk the earth for eternity.
I mean, that trailer just screamed, "Don't fucking watch this."
Yep. Kind of like L.A. AIDS stabber.
Oh my god!
Or L.A. AIDS jabber.
Yeah, I actually saw that one. It was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I was expecting it to be really politically incorrect, like really, really tasteless. It was, but it needed more. Yeah.
But it was just so. I haven't seen the movie. I just because it just came out. Well, yesterday it came out on physical.
I got it early. I pre-ordered it.
Okay, but after watching the trailer, I was like, "Ooh, the artwork looks great." And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, "Not a fucking chance in hell am I paying money for this movie."
I thought the artwork looked good too, but I kind of knew just based by the title. I was like,
that label has some great fucking artwork. Like their shit looks great.
Yeah.
Those slips are gonna bleed me dry, I'm sure.
Don't fall for artwork. Those are all junk ass movies.
I have like all 6 of their titles already pre-ordered, so like the 6 ones they've announced, and I already watched the first 2, and I'll have reviews up for those next week.
I'll say Suburban Sasquatch is a lot of fun, but it's a lot of fun on like a birdemic level. It's not a good movie, but it's hilariously stupid. So
It has to be better than Shriek of the Mutilated.
Oh, it's better than that. Absolutely better than that. Yeah.
That movie was.
Should we go in the other order, starting with
Opposite
Tony?
direction. Yeah.
Tony, go.
Me go first. Okay. Well, I'm a big fan of Bookwalter's films. They're not all great, but I go into this, a little biased, I guess, because I like his movies. I like the shot on video look to it. I think the soundtrack, even though it plays a lot, I thought it worked in the scenes that it was working in. I thought it was really brave of them to do the stunt work on the cars and stuff. That was cool. I found it really annoying that Death kept saying, "Mr. Policeman Man Gill." He kept saying it over and over and over again. And he would not fucking die. It's not a spoiler. It's from the fucking first second you see him. I thought the dialogue between the cops wasn't too bad. It was kind of entertaining. Sometimes it gets pretty bad, but I didn't mind it. He definitely got a lot of influence from Maniac Cop, from the look to I don't know everything, but some not every dialogue. Like that guy that was Death's partner in it. I can't remember his name. Buddy, he talked like this all the whole time. It was kind of on my fucking nerves. I couldn't stand him. He's the guy I was like, kill him, kill him, please. I actually do own this. It came in a box set, but I didn't watch the Blu-ray. I watched it on Tubi. But I'm glad I got to see it. It was what? Why? What?
Why not just watch it so you can fast forward it?
Because I'm here. And it's over there.
Oh, gotcha.
I was comfortable where I was. I guarantee you it looked the same. I guarantee you. But yeah, I kind of liked it for what it was. It's not a great movie. It was a little too long. But for what it was interesting. It wasn't great, but I'm glad I got to see it. And now I have a physical copy.
Good for you. Good.
Thank you.
Better you than me.
Yeah, same. So this movie was hot garbage. I didn't like anything about it. The cinematography was terrible. It looked like a homemade movie. This wasn't even. It didn't. To me, it didn't even look like a whatever. It was terrible. I don't like movies like that. I don't. The amount of times somebody accidentally bumped the camera was just ridiculous throughout this whole movie. I couldn't even believe it. And it was really embarrassing because on Instagram I got tagged into doing one of those chain posts, and it was post of the last horror movie you watched, and this was the one I had to put on there. I was like, thanks, Blake. But I did get a lot of feedback on it, so I guess that was good. I didn't like the story. Yeah, I don't know, Jim. I don't know why he wrapped his face up. He ran around looking like Darkman, but Darkman was such a better movie.
Right.
The special effects are terrible. See, the special effects in the Convent were like, I guess you could consider them bad, but they were bad in such a glorious way. The special effects in this one are stupid. It's terrible. I don't like anything about this movie. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
I do know why he put the bandages on his face. It's because they had to save money on the zombie makeup, which was just fucking mud or like black shit on his face.
True.
I mean, he looked like a chimney sweep and not a fucking zombie. What shit is that? It made me mad. Like you didn't even try. You didn't even fucking try. Anyway, stupid movie.
Five barrels.
The first thing that hit me watching this movie was I just literally looked at it and started yelling "boring" to the screen because like it was so dull. Every moment of this thing was like the death of entertainment. None of this was good. The camera never moves. The characters just sit around and talk. It's the most low energy movie I've ever seen. This it feels like a film school project for high schoolers. I think Blake said that. You know, it felt like they didn't know what they were doing completely. I mean, super amateur hour. Yes, I do give them a lot of credit for actually doing the stunts and firing weapons at each other, which is fucking insane. I mean, somebody should have died during the making of this piece of shit. I mean, there's no way that somehow the Dr. Death guy must actually have magic powers because he had shotguns fired at him and he survived. But look, it's ass. I mean, it's obviously trying to be RoboCop. You know, it's RoboCop, it's Maniac Cop, but it's a zombie cop movie. SOV. So what do you expect? Well, people running through the fucking woods. That's what you get with an SOV movie. That's all you get. They're just running through the woods. The last 30 minutes of the movie, it's not really spoilers. You're fucking chased through the woods. What shit is that? They don't even have a plot for this movie. Nothing happens. A cop dies. Okay, first of all, let's go to the way he dies. His name is Robert Gill. He's our hero. He sucks. The worst cop movie actor ever. It's awful. But he's after this super villain voodoo criminal named Dr. Death, which is like stupid. If you call yourself that, the cops are obviously going to try and kill you because you're obviously not good. On the wall of his house, he has a thing called not a thing. He has a poster for Misery, and in my mind, I said, "Gosh, I would rather watch Misery than be in misery watching this movie." And then I realized, oh, this guy's just filming in his fucking house. He's just filming in his house, and I hate when that happens because that's happened to me in my movies. Where like, if I film here, I gotta take all my shit down because it's like, you know, why would like a single mother have autographs of Sid Haig, you know, and shit like that? So you change your location. You don't fucking leave up posters of the movies you just did. You know, on your wall, there's one scene like, oh, these are the other J.R. Bookwalter movies on the back. I mean, J.R. Bookwalter shows up in the movie. And he's watching one of his other movies, Robot Ninja or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb. Don't do that. Stupid. I mean, look, it's this one is right up. It is bottom of the barrel material, and it's not entertaining. It's an hour long, but it felt like a fucking 7-hour miniseries of boring dudes walking around. And it's scene after scene, the same thing over and over. Let's get Dr. Death. Oh, he doesn't die. Dr. Death talks like a fucking leprechaun for some reason. I'm gonna get you killed me, brother. And shit like that. Like, what the shit is that? Why is he talking?
I thought the same thing.
Right? And that pissed me off. There's nothing to this movie. He becomes a zombie. He's got smudges on his face. Oh, put some bandages on so we don't have to put smudges on your face. Oh, you guys are fucking genius. This movie's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna make so much money. No, you're not. It's a piece of shit. Garbage. So needless to say, I loved it. I think it was just really well made. Perfectly constructed. No, god damn, awful. And I really hope. And I know JR a little bit. I've spoken with him in the past. He has better movies. I'm blanking on that. He has a really good zombie movie he made. One of his
Dead
first
Next
movies.
Door.
Yes, great. That is a really good movie. I don't know what the fuck happened here, man. It's like, hey, we have a weekend. I've got some bandages. I've got my great grandpa's shotgun. I know a black guy. Let's make a movie. You know? I don't know, but not for me. Not for me. Zombie Cop. I'm glad it was an hour long, but please do yourselves a favor. Stay away, and I'll leave it there for now.
You know, I was thinking that too. Like, he usually does horror. Maybe this was just like his crack at action. Maybe. Action horror kind of thing.
I mean, he is a good filmmaker. This just felt really lazy. This felt really lazy.
I'm not a fan of Psycho Ninja.
Oh, Robot Ninja?
Robot Ninja. I thought it was like, eh.
Yeah, well, maybe he's not a good filmmaker. Maybe he's got one good movie and that's it. But yeah, this was ass trash.
Ass trash. Ass trash. Hot garbage.
Yeah. Oh, I got to. You killed me, brother, and now I'm going to get me revenge. Fuck you, dude.
I thought the same thing. I was like, why does he sound like a leprechaun? Is that really what he's going for? He sounds like a fucking leprechaun.
Why did he bring his brother back?
I have that in
instead
my
of the
notes.
cop?
Right.
Yeah.
He was too busy watching Misery.
Yeah, and a Misery poster on the back.
Fucking hell. All right, go ahead, BC.
All right. I had two gripes with this movie. I don't think it was boring, but the two gripes that I had were he's not a zombie because he's just a guy that's been resurrected. Because first of all, the makeup, as Master Chaos said, it's just like a black smudge under the eyes before he gets the Darkman bandages all over his face. Like Mel said, the Darkman thing. So it's just like a black smudge. He goes, "Hey, I'm back." And his friend goes, "Oh, I just remember." So stupid. Like when he shows up to his friend, he goes, "No, it's me. Remember back in
Oh my God.
1975 when we were in high school and so happened and you were dating this girl or you wanted to hook up with this girl and again that whole scene was so cheesy and dumb.
It was supposed to be like this really like romantic situation story between the two, but it was just nothing.
Right, like remember in Ghost where he pushes the penny up against the wall? You guys have seen Ghost, right? Yeah?
Yeah, this
so
was
it was
better,
supposed to be
I think.
something like that. That was stupid. But let me get back to my one of my main gripes. He's not a zombie. He's a guy that's been resurrected. Because a zombie is supposed to be drooling and have no mental activity. That's kind of like right? That's a zombie. With his hands out, that's a zombie. I haven't seen a zombie talk and be able to reason like this guy does. In no way, shape, or form was he a zombie. He's a resurrected person, been brought back from the dead. Now, as you guys have mentioned already, my second gripe was that Dr. Death just doesn't die. And one thing that bothered me was he gets shotgunned in the middle of the chest, almost at point blank range, and there's not even a drop of blood. His shirt is not torn. He just falls on the ground and gets back up again. And sometimes I don't think he even falls. He just like keeps talking, continuing the scene as if a shotgun had not just been discharged right next to him. Bam! He keeps talking like a leprechaun. Like you guys mentioned. Man. So he's not a zombie. He's not any way, shape, or form a zombie, and Dr. Death just has supernatural powers. He doesn't die, no blood, no nothing. Just keep talking like an idiot, like he does. And just so. Oh, thank you, Blake, that this movie was only an hour long. Thank you. Yeah. Thank God it didn't have an hour and 45 like Sharks of the Corn. That one was
Convent was what, an hour and
It's okay. It's just that
never apologize for what you've done.
Anyway, so those were my initial pickups ideas on Zombie Cop. Zombie Cop. Yeah. Okay.
Chimney Sweep Cop. Has to drool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, drooling and arms out.
Yeah, arms out. Yeah.
or eating a brain or two, right? What the hell?
Yeah.
What about the ones that jump?
I like the hopping ones.
Yeah, I like the hot ones too.
Yeah.
Robo Vampire.
Classic. Okay, OG.
Yeah.
So, my thoughts on this is the minute it starts, you recognize that it's shot on video. Way, early 90s at best. I think it was like 92 or something. But for what it was, right away I'm going, okay, I'm not expecting greatness here. I'm not expecting super great cinematography or sound or anything like that. It's shot on video, and there is an audience for those movies. So I'm like, okay, I'm mentally preparing myself. And so for the first few minutes, I'm like, okay, this is okay. But then it just got boring as all fuck. And the acting was horrible. The dialogue who the hell wrote this? I was so bad. I could not get myself invested in any way, shape, or form in this movie. It was just that bad that the entire time I'm like looking like, when the hell is this going to be over? Make it stop. Can this be done, please? It was one of those like, every movie, no matter how bad they are, usually I'm like, okay, there's a reason I'm watching this. The only reason I'm watching this is for U5. That's it. I mean, like, other than that, I was like, I just cannot turn this off fast enough. So yes, I was like, thank God this is 60 minutes and not an hour and 40 or something, because it was unbearable to get through. And I mean, there's not too much. I have some serious this pissed me off so bad that like 15 minutes in, I stopped it and I was like, nope, okay, notepad. I gotta start writing. I gotta get caught up on my notes. And I have a couple pages of notes here that are heavy into spoilers and stuff that I won't get into, but there's just so many dumb things that happen in this movie that just don't make sense, along with the bad acting, the bad writing, the bad sound, the bad picture, everything. It was like, just make it stop, please. But MC, you had said this, one of the things you said was, this is like one of maybe like the worst movie you've ever seen. Although this, to me, this is neck and neck. What was that movie that we watched on your 2-year anniversary show with the fighting in the front yard?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
This is neck and neck with that for like maybe the worst movie. Although I've seen worse than this. I really have seen worse than this. But all I could think when I'm watching this is I was like, this is like the same kind of dog shit that we watched that on your 2-year anniversary show. So that's my thoughts on it. It was just like, why does this exist? Why did we do this? What was the point? So, but anyways, yeah, when we get to spoiler stuff, there's a lot more stuff I'll get into.
All right, Pussy Chaos next.
He wants to chime in on the panty sniffing.
BC, I'm a little disappointed we got the different angle today. Where's the closet? Or did you move or something?
I moved.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn it.
no more
Well,
closet.
I'm going to have to ask you for a better angle for the next time so we can see the ghosts that have followed you to the new place.
You need to be pointed towards a closet of some kind.
Yeah.
I have a closet in the bedroom, but not here.
Don't take us in the bedroom. It's not that kind of stream.
Yeah.
Apparently it is, you bunch of panty sniffers.
Yeah.
Oops, we've been outed, guys. Hurry. All right, Blake.
Yeah, this I mean, I picked the Convent and I was like, I gotta pair it with something awful, and I succeeded. I think like this movie is one of the worst out of the 6 we've watched. So it's one of the worst for sure. It has nothing going for it. And as soon as they were in like the room, this is where I checked out. Like someone who was handling the boom mics had fucking rings on or something, and I could hear it every time they like shifted it over. You could hear it like kind of just tap the boom mic, and that just irked the shit out of me. I don't know if y'all picked up on that, but
sometimes that's just the cable. Like they didn't have the cable attached to the mic, and it's dangling around.
So irritating, and they bumped the camera, like Mel said, over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it was just irritating as shit. So yeah,
there's no boom mic, Blake. This is just on camera sound. This is just a guy touching the camera, and you hear the crackle of his hands and the fucking on camera sound.
Maybe they had like a charm bracelet just dangling and tapping it, but I was like, man, I just want to stop watching right now. Thank God there's only 40 minutes left because it's an hour long. So, but like this, to me, the story, if they had a budget, better actors, better special effects, better director, better script, better everything, it'd be a better movie.
If they even succeeded at one of those, this would be a better movie.
Agreed.
So I think we should champion the remake. Warwick Davis is Dr. Death.
Ooh.
And then we start there.
I'm into it already. We got this. Let's do it.
We get Brad Pitt to play Officer Gill. Man, it's gonna be great.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
They would be like, no, we're not bandaging his face. Like,
yeah.
Even Zombie Pitt would look better than that stupid bandage job on that guy. They were like, you could look like Joe Average or whatever. I don't know who says Joe Average. It's like Average Joe, but they kept saying Joe Average, and I was like, nobody's gonna not notice this guy with burn bandages all over his face.
Yeah.
What the hell? He without the bandages, he looked basically like he hadn't slept in a week. You're good. Like no one's gonna pay attention to that. Everyone's gonna look at the guy who's been in a fucking fire.
Poor Dark Man.
That's true. He looked like he just escaped a mental hospital. Like you gotta keep your eyes on that guy.
Yeah. But he's in a cop uniform, so he's okay.
Oh, okay, that's true.
A Halloween costume cop uniform. The cop car too. Why are detectives responding to this domestic disturbance call? Like why? Where's there just patrol officers that would go out in the middle of the night and somehow they're talking about Dr. Death that happened years ago, and they're like, or months or however long ago, they're talking about that specific story, and he's up there with a half-naked mannequin. That was what the fuck? What the actual fuck was the start of this movie? I just watched it today. Like I was like, I actually kind of want to see it because the cover art looked really cool, and I was like, that looks okay. And shot on video, I like a lot of shot on video stuff, like Culture Shock and stuff like that. I'm good with, but this movie was just ass trash garbage. Like it was not good.
So I guess we all liked it. I think is what we're saying.
Yeah,
100%. Should we move into spoilers? I mean, there's not much to spoil.
There's not much to spoil. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Spoilers.
I mean, we already talked about the guy not dying, but you know that from the beginning, and they don't add any new elements to the movie. He keeps getting shot repeatedly over and over. And then when Buddy shoots his fucking guy and his own friend why? How did he end up pulling the trigger there? And then he flails himself over and asks why. What the hell? Oh man.
You know what pissed me off was the voodoo guy was like indestructible, and then like fucking Zombie Cop just throws him on some fucking sticks and that kills him. Oh, what the shit, man?
All of a sudden,
I knew that was gonna happen too.
I think I blanked out. I honestly don't remember that. I don't remember that. I think I was like checked out at that point. Nope.
Like just fucking sticks. What the shit, man? Is like, was he like allergic to wood? Was that like his one like weakness? What it's just dumb. Just dumb.
He rolled
dumb,
down
dumb.
at about the speed of smell, and then he just impales himself. What the hell? Oh, it was not good.
And Gil called his bluff, said, "Oh, if you kill me, you die, and I know you want to live." And then he's like, at the end, he's like, "That's a good thing he was lying, huh?" Yeah. And just walks away.
Yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
We didn't know that. We didn't know for sure, but yeah, haha, jokes on him. And then in the end, he's talking to the person after he busts that guy who's holding up the store or whatever, and they're like, "Who are you?" And whatever, and he's like, "My name is Zombie Cop" or some shit like that. What the hell? Like, what the hell?
Well, then at that point, why wrap your face if you're just going to tell people you're a fucking zombie?
I'm Zombie Cop.
Did we forget about the obvious racial?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up, the cultural appropriation, but we have an obviously not Indian guy playing a convenience store owner, and I mean, you know, at first I thought it was a guy drying his hair with like.
Me too. Me too.
Towel. It's like a.
I thought, what the hell is this guy doing?
Towel.
Yeah.
Like he's working. He's got a shower, but he lives there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then then his name is like Mohammed Jabbar, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, guys. That is
his friends call him Steve.
Yeah, his friends call him Steve.
Oh man.
And they literally painted his face to look Indian. You know, they literally put makeup on his face.
Right.
So bad. And so I watched this literally the night of episode 2 of Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel.
Wow.
I watched it after, and that's why I was like, oh no. And so I sent the message to the group going, we're going to have to be very careful and kind of tiptoe around how we word, some of the things that are happening in that convenience store, because it was like, I mean, wow. Like, nope. This will never see a re-release because of that specific scene. Well, or two, or how many ever times they were in the convenience store. But that was, I mean, wow. Like, I was offended, and I'm like, and I don't get offended, and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is, wow, unfortunate.
And it's weird. Growing up watching this stuff, it didn't bother me, whatever. And then now, I shouldn't say it didn't bother me. Like, I guess I was just so used to it. And now, because of the way things are, and like, I'm older and like, I don't like that shit. It's like, it's so cringy. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe they're saying that. Like, even on my channel, I show a movie and I'm like, I apologize for anything said in this movie, because I didn't write it and I didn't watch it ahead of time. So,
right.
I mean, it's different if it's like a bad guy who says it, because it's like, oh, you definitely want to hate him. He's racist, scumbag, bad guy, murderer. But when it's just like a white guy with a towel on his head, and they call him towel head a couple times, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Hashtag cancel Zombie Cop.
Oh yeah, no, that I was uncomfortable watching. I was like,
thanks,
but
at the same time, it was super hilarious. No, I'm just kidding.
I usually can find the charm in some of these bad movies. I found no charm here.
No
charm.
Charmless. Yeah. Now look, Mel, I agree with you. If there was more panty sniffing, we both would have loved it more. But there wasn't.
It needed one for
not even a little bit. Was there even a lady in this movie?
No, the mannequin.
Mannequin. Yeah.
They didn't have enough money to put a lady in the movie. I'm offended by that.
I don't think.
But I will say this: that mannequin had great boobs. I mean, if anyone was looking for, those are great.
She didn't have a bottom.
Yeah.
Who needs it? No.
Who needs it?
The people who made this movie could not get a girl to do this movie. They probably approached several and they were like, nah, fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah.
Can I read the script? Why? You don't need to read the script.
I'm pretty sure nobody read the script. I feel like this is a first drafter right here, and nobody.
Script.
The car chase takes up half of the movie in the woods.
I was thinking that too. I was like, how long is this car chase going to go for? Isn't this movie only an hour? It's like 20 minutes of the movie.
And then the chase goes through like some kind of kiddie park, and they're like running up the kiddie thing, the big tire on the grass, and they run up the kiddie things on the park. I thought that was super fun. And then the car chase scene, They tried, but
See,
Did they?
I
Did
thought
they,
the car
though?
chase
Yeah.
scene for being obviously they're just like, yeah, you'll be fine. Get on the car. You know, I thought it was like adventurous for them to do that, but because wouldn't want to do it, I wouldn't trust them. But I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
yes. Go ahead, Tony. Finish.
No, go ahead. I don't really know what to say.
I was gonna say I would say they did try. I mean, it is hard to do. I mean, car stunts are very dangerous, and those guys are not stunt experts. I mean, this isn't Jackie Chan's stunt team. This is a bunch of morons in the woods. You know what I mean?
Well, this is what's so upsetting about this movie, though. They're gonna shoot guns at each other, and they're gonna do live car chases, but they can't punch each other. There's literally a scene where the guy like goes to punch the other guy. He's a foot away. And then the other guy waits a second, and then he goes like this. It's like really awkward and weird.
Yeah.
And then there's like another scene where one of the cops is talking to Death, and then Death is talking to him. And then the next scene, he's on top of him choking him. It's like, how'd that happen? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Magic. It's movie magic. You just gotta let it happen.
I guess.
It was
Movie
magic.
dark magic.
My Killer Podcast Guild.
But I did take some notes, and as much as we all hate this, I do, you know, I don't want to jump out of line or anything, but I do want to, you know, if anybody else has like spoiler thoughts, you know, I feel like this movie owes it to me to be able to vent a little more about a couple things. So but no, I don't want to jump out of line, but to answer,
We've all been kind of just shooting.
Yeah.
So did anybody else notice that? So when the zombie cop comes up out of his grave, like his like shirt is still pretty clean. He just dug up out of the mud and dirt and everything, and he's like clean. That pissed me off. I'm like, you know, what the hell, you know? And then when we have the interaction between zombie cop and his buddy, and then he convinces him that, hey, no, it's me. You know, after that whole spiel about, oh, remember that time in high school and all that stuff. The guy that's not dead is like, oh, okay, well, what are we going to do? Not like, Jesus fucking Christ, there's like dead people came back to life. Like there was no freak out in him at all. And it was like, how, like, you know, like, not that there was any before, but I mean, we lost all credibility at that point. But then I think my notes here are talking about what Mel just mentioned with I write the bad guy, and I think this is in the convenience store, swings on the cop, and it was like the worst fake punch you've ever seen in your life. And so like some of the fighting and the stuff, and the guy that came in to rob the store and everything was just so ridiculous. And then there's a scene where the zombie cop tells like the voodoo guy, like, don't hurt him, I'm the one you want. Except, wait a minute, wasn't the zombie cop chasing the voodoo guy? Isn't it the other way around, where like voodoo guy was like running away and the zombie cop was trying to find him? And now it's like, I'm the one you want? No, like, dude, that's backwards. Like, so they couldn't even keep their story straight with what they were doing. And then the dialogue was just, it was like mind-numbingly bad. It was so unbelievable. And then the car chase scene. My notes are now that's the worst chase scene in history. So that's how I kind of felt about that. And then and then the extremely offensive convenience store. And I did want to mention this. There is one line. If there is a movie that is going to be completely shitty, there's one line that if you hear this line in a movie, you know it is a shitty movie. And that is when there is a white person or a person of a different ethnicity pretending to be some other ethnicity, and they go, how do you say? Like they don't know the word. How do you say? Like, I was, I was trying to make how do you say a burrito? Like they don't like that line. How do you say? Immediately, your movie is dog shit if that line is in there.
And then they followed it up with indetesticle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, in the testicle.
Yeah, I've heard that line. How do you say? How do you say? And yeah, the movie that was filmed here at my house, they fucking use that line. And I was like, it was a shit movie anyways. And don't worry, I won't make you guys watch that.
Is it on Tubi?
It is.
Oh
man.
I was just talking about it on Monday. Yeah. It's called House of Pain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that it for you?
Done. Yeah, thank you.
I just wanted to say, how do you say the soundtrack was awful in this movie? It was like the same notes over and over. Fuck you! What is happening?
Yes, yeah.
This is not cool. This is not good. Do you listen? Do you have ears, person? This is awful.
Yeah.
I really hated the soundtrack. Basically, what I'm saying, and I won't be buying the LP from Vinegar Syndrome anytime soon.
Oh man.
Bad.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
bad.
does have Saturn's core written all over it. Like it looks like a Saturn's core release to me.
Oh my god. Absolutely. And like a cool like lenticular cover, and we go, oh fuck yeah, dude, we gotta get that shit. Go for it, bro. Enjoy it. Most people don't even watch the shit they buy anyway. So whatever, buy it. Enjoy it.
Do it.
It looks good on the shelf.
It looks good. Yeah. It's the spine anyway, because you don't see the damn cover. So go ahead, enjoy your Birds 2. Go, yeah. You know, Birds 2 is fantastic. Go do it. Sorry, I'm still trying to shake off this month's release.
Did you sell your birds? Did you sell your Birds 2 already?
I haven't, but I think BC's on tap for that one, right, BC?
I'm curious about the movie. I've never seen it. I saw the
it's really good. It's so good. I mean, if you like movies, you gotta get Birds 2.
Okay, there you go. There, enough said.
Okay, but you like movies. How come you're not keeping it?
Well, because I don't like movies like you like movies. Yeah, I think you're more of you love movies more than I do, dude. So get it.
Okay.
Birds 2.
I mean, you do like the Cordona collection, so
you do.
I like the Cordona collection. I didn't.
I might actually be keeping that though if the westerns are good. Anyway, we're off topic here, but
I'm excited for the westerns, big time.
Me too. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think there's anything to spoil here. It's a piece of shit movie. Should we just give our ratings?
Yep, I say do it.
All right.
Tony?
Well, I didn't hate it as much as everybody.
Wow.
So, but I'll just say 2. 2 out of 5 barrels.
Okay.
So I gave it 1. So originally I was like, well, it's not as bad as Sharks of the Corn, but now I don't know.
No, Sharks of the Corn is better, honestly.
This one was shorter, so that makes it better, I guess. So 1 barrel, I don't know.
That's why I got it 1. It was only 61 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This movie wins the award for the most interesting title that turned out to be the most mundane fucking movie ever made. There's no plot, no character development. There's no attempt for one either. The last 30 minutes is just a big ass chase with a leprechaun black guy. Really bad. This is so boring. It's the worst kind. We're like, you can tell they're so lazy. The camera barely moves. I did appreciate the car chase. I know that is really technically hard to do. And shooting real guns is dangerous. So there is that element. But I'm not going to give this movie any leeway whatsoever. 1 barrel for me. Zombie Cop is bottom of the barrel garbage.
Ooh.
BC.
Yeah, I gave it 1 barrel as well. Yeah, I didn't think it was boring. Like I actually never paused it to see how many minutes were left. But it didn't live up to my expectations. Except for my 2 gripes, which it wasn't a zombie and Dr. Death didn't die. I thought it was pretty bad, but I want to say horrible, but I'm going to stick with 1 barrel. Yeah.
Well, this gets the Willy Wonka treatment from me. This gets nothing. Nada, zilch. Good day, sir. 0 barrels from me. 0. This is... They couldn't even keep their story in line. When you forget who's chasing who, that's it. None. You get none. None. We got a none theme going on.
But it was very clear. Zombie Cop versus Black Leprechaun. I mean, it was very clear, OGP. I don't know why you didn't get that.
But they
You watch
forgot
it
who
again,
was
watch it
chasing
again.
who. They forgot who was chasing who at
Well, that
one
probably
point during
happened,
the
yeah.
movie. So
That does happen, yeah.
but no, this is the only reason that Sharks of the Corn is if this was the same length as Sharks of the Corn, this is way worse than Sharks of the Corn. But because Sharks of the Corn is way longer, they're both insufferable. But and I don't remember what I gave that, but maybe like 1. But this is definitely 0.
You definitely didn't give it a 0. I know that. So
interesting. Okay.
Death can resurrect somebody, but it can't drive a car.
Blake, what do you think?
For me, I'm gonna give this one a half of a barrel for that like brief moment of joy I experienced before it started. Half a barrel.
Hell.
I like that.
Other than that, it's garbage. So it was. I'm glad I picked one that was terrible because Convent was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So,
kudos to you for picking a really tough movie to get through.
Yeah.
It was only an hour.
No, it wasn't. It was like 7 hours. Stop
It
lying.
was-
That car chase scene alone was like 5 days.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like forever, an eternity. What the hell?
But move over, French Connection.
You and Mel are I think neck and neck for that Voyage of the Bottom Barrel trophy.
Yeah, there's.
I'm looking. I have an idea what I want to do. I'm going to actually send somebody a physical trophy.
That's awesome. Wait till they get a load of me.
Nobody wants to.
I'm so excited.
We are horrified.
Oh boy. Speaking of which, we've reached the end, so I think we should pick who goes next.
I don't want it to be you, but I want to get you out of the way at the same time.
So what do we have? We have. It's just the 3 of us on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
OG, you're still in
Us
it
3,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's gonna feel real good for me.
Yeah, but you still have to watch
You
them,
have
too.
to watch your picks. Yes,
Right.
Tony.
I know, but the thing is, I have to watch them, but I'm watching them with the joy that you guys are suffering along with me. So
You're gonna watch it like the
much.
shittiest part, and you're gonna be going, they're gonna love that.
I will
I
say
hate
one of
this.
my
I hate
picks
all
is
of
2
them.
hours long, and another one is an hour and 20 minutes long, and
Oh.
it's an animated movie.
No.
Animated. Ugh.
I'm not gonna make
it's
it
even
to
worse
Movie Club.
because it's flash animation from like stock CG footage. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Oh
Can
man.
we like unanimously vote to just kick MC out of the group?
I bring the flavor. Who else is gonna talk about some juicy panties or something?
Oh man.
Wow.
Juicy frijole filled panties, man.
Yeah, what the hell?
All
we
these
just
movies
need-
that I
we need-
picked are all juicy. They're all juicy
Like-
films.
Panty shaped tortillas that we can roll into like a little burrito.
The imagery in this episode is just killing me right now.
Right?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. It makes me happy. All right,
All right, do we got the
Blake.
Wheel of Death going?
The wheel of death.
Das randomizer.org.
What the fuck?
That was a better accent
All of a
than
sudden-
Death had throughout the
all of a
whole
sudden-
movie.
Tony's inner Adolf came out here.
What the heck? Inner
No.
Adolf, Jesus.
I like trying to butcher a German accent.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh man, I'm sure the remaining people have really bad movies selected.
Oh man, your German accent just reminded me of a movie, and I've got questions when it comes my time, whether that's today or next episode or the following episode, I've got questions before I've got like 4 choices to kind of whittle down. But anyways,
Okay.
on with the wheel.
Hold on.
Let's continue to talk about panties. Mel, what's your favorite thing about panties?
My favorite thing is when people don't put frijoles in them and then smell them. Okay.
Yeah.
My
Panties.
favorite part about panties is when they're on my floor.
Panties are for tacos only. They're not for. They're not
For
supposed to have
tacos
beans.
only.
Tacos. Ew.
That is not true.
I like to put panties in my face and pretend that I'm Bane. You know. It looks like the Bane mask. Have you ever tried it?
Oh my
Do
God.
it right now. Everybody go get panties.
Do you put it like all the way over your head so just your
You gotta
eyeballs
put, yeah,
are sticking
and
out?
then like you know, like the thing is here. So I mean, you gotta put the best part here, and then like your eyes come out. And you go, I am in charge of the city. You know, like that's, you know, that's
you come back to serve.
exactly.
man.
Yeah.
My father, Satan, has summoned me. With these
Come at me,
panties.
Batman! Like you have to do it. Like it's fantastic. That's you know. I mean,
I
you only
love
live,
Tom
you only live
Hardy.
once.
Just
Tom
FYI.
Hardy.
I bet you Tom Hardy wears panties on his face. Everybody does it. It's like a thing, you know.
Not everybody does it.
I like
Well, I'm
Tom
sure
Hardy.
you don't do it.
That voice of
No.
Bane is great.
Why?
Oh,
But by
so
the way,
you
we should mention that we can have guests on if whoever's turn is they can bring a guest on if we want to add a 7th person here to change it up like Mel whenever
To
you go
torture
again.
somebody else's life?
Yeah.
No.
If you want to,
100%.
you know,
100%.
to test your
Yeah.
friendship with them.
there you go. Exactly.
Do we get bonus points if they were actually in the shitty movie we make everybody watch?
Well,
I don't think anybody's going to
Sure.
points in this game.
I don't know
Why
if I'd
not?
be comfortable bashing a movie with one of the actors sitting right here.
Oh,
like,
actors
you
are
did
just
such
actors.
a terrible job.
Actors know when they're in a shitty movie. They know. You know, there's movies that I've been in that I'm too embarrassed to even tell you, and so
Like what?
Yeah.
like what?
Henceforth, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh. I thought I'd trick you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I already did mention the movie and I'll tell you this one, and it's still even embarrassing, but it's called House of Pain, and it was actually shot here at my house. And
Oh boy.
yeah,
All
I
right,
wouldn't
here we
recommend
go.
it. I wouldn't recommend it.
I appreciate you writing out my full name.
Yeah, right.
It's BC, but Master Chaos. Yeah, where's the like television?
It's the proper way to write it out. The other.
Oh,
Goodwill
okay, yeah,
Bill?
no, he's really
There
got.
you go.
Somebody
Yeah,
pays
yeah.
attention to my my live streams.
There.
But brother, it's funny because BC actually pronounces it brother Chaos. He goes with that pronunciation. All right, let's roll it. Click the spin. Let's go.
No.
Are we whoever hits it, or are we process of elimination?
I say process.
Process of elimination.
No,
Okay.
whoever
Oh,
hits it.
no.
Whoever
I
hits
mean,
it.
Yeah,
whoever
okay.
hits it.
Whoever
All right.
hits it.
Okay. Well, you guys are off the hook for
Oh, no.
Damn it!
at least a couple more weeks.
I'm feeling real good about this,
I
guys.
hate
Oh,
this.
no.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Yes!
Oh, I hate animation, man.
Oh, welcome to the bottom of the barrel.
Oh boy.
people.
I'm not going to be able to make it.
Oh wow, look at
Oh
that.
my
Look
God.
at that. We are in a
Okay.
infinity world here.
I think
Here's what
sick
I'm gonna
that
do.
day.
I don't know how I can do this. Can I send you the posters? How do I do that?
If you have them on your screen, MC, just click the share button and you can share them with him, and he can just put them up.
I don't know how I can do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do a preview. Oh my god!
Are the movies
You
on
guys,
Tubi?
I'm so excited.
I hate it that you're so excited.
I know, right?
Because it's just torture you're giving us. You're not giving us anything great.
All right.
Yeah, and see,
Trying to
I
make
can.
some-
I don't know if Blake has to allow it. I don't know how that works.
Probably has a jacket made out of Dalmatians too.
I love it. They're the warmest puppy.
Oh my god!
Wait, how does Blake? Do you have to like select allow? I don't know how to.
Yeah, once you share it, Blake has to allow it.
All right,
Or Blake has to
allow
add
me.
It. You
allow
should
me to
see
show
it
you
pop
the
up
pain.
on the bottom.
Oh my god, you guys!
It'll pop up down, Blake. Once MC does it, it'll pop up like one of us. It'll look like one of us. You would add to the screen there.
Google Gobble, one of us.
I'm asking to share, but it won't. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe I can just share my posters. Can I just share the posters? You see it? All right, good. So wait, did you do it? Where'd it go?
We saw something Bigfooty.
It looked sharky.
All right, sorry. Hold on, I moved it. My bad. Hold on. Oh my god.
I hope it's something I've seen.
I'm actually kind of glad MC went first,
Okay.
so I can really dig deep and really
Okay.
you're giving me
do you
something
see
to
that,
really
Blake?
reach
Yep.
for.
All right,
All
pop
right,
it up
what do we
there.
got?
First up,
Oh Jesus Christ!
Bigfoot.
There's
let
his
me
name.
just say this: Bigfoot Megalodon
Did you see it already?
is an 80-minute animated movie.
Oh my god!
It's about aliens that team up with Bigfoot to fight a
Aliens?
shark. It's so
Where the hell
bad.
are the aliens?
And the aliens talk like Jack Nicholson.
I feel like maybe you actually like this movie.
This is the one that I got 2 minutes in. I'm like, holy fuck! Somebody wrote this much dialogue and made this into a movie, and this got released. You will not. Okay. I apologize. I will 100% honestly apologize. What you are about to see is two of the worst movies ever fucking made, and I've only seen 2 minutes.
And
of them.
and when it gets a fucking made,
Yes,
that really tells you something.
When I said bottom of the barrel, I went deep. I went.
You weren't
deep.
supposed to blow the bottom out.
You will hate me, and I can't wait to hear all the Instagram comments cursing me out for these movies. Here, I'll share the poster for the other one here. The other one, a friend of mine was doing a live stream, and he selected this movie, and I was like, "This is an awful poster." Wait, where is that? Hold on, let me. And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And I looked up the trailer. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I gotta watch this with people." Do you see that, Blake? Okay.
Oh, you didn't change that one. That looks like.
What
Oh.
even is this?
Let me
What
tell you
is
something.
this?
I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be laughing like fucking Dracula and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The Korean from Seoul.
I need
That's
to see
not
the
horror.
trailer to this one right now.
That's not horror. That's horrible.
Yes.
Guys, this is the worst.
Who does that guy look like, though? The red-haired guy. He looks like somebody.
Conan
He looks like
O'Brien.
your favorite actor.
Yes, he looks like Conan O'Brien.
No, this does look like a knockoff CSI Miami with what's his name, the Opie dude. That's
Oh my god, is this horror though? This isn't horror.
No. Okay, look, we never set that.
no,
parameter
it's very
that has
true.
to be
Yeah.
horror yet.
Yeah.
So the Korean from Seoul.
Parameter set.
The Korean from Seoul is a 2-hour film about a really boring movie where they film against a green screen.
This is gonna hurt. Jesus Christ, this is gonna hurt.
Guys, you will die. This is it. You have seen the winners.
I feel like I have died already.
Yeah.
So must
Tony,
we watch it?
So
Tony,
here's the
like, fuck this
question.
shit, I'm out.
Yeah, can we already just mark you
If
the
you-
winner and just be done?
Yeah, so MC,
Sorry.
if you feel your ears burning some night, just message the group and go, "Who's watching these?"
Yeah,
as we
okay.
curse you from afar.
Nobody's gonna watch them though.
Oh,
You
well,
have
I
There you
mean,
go.
Sorry, you have to watch.
Yeah, no, we,
Are they on
yeah,
Tubi?
we watched a movie about sharks in a fucking cornfield. So, so
I
we
feel like
gotta
that's
do it.
going to
In
be a
fairness-
damn prize compared to this one.
I can't wait. I hope Tony left to go make my award because
maybe he just
left
keeled
because
over.
he's like, I
just
don't want to
done.
watch
He's
these.
like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
I'm
So the
so
Korean from Seoul says it's an an Australian trading company called Chandlerdale Exports hires a drunk Korean to help them protect against the forces of darkness. Because that's what you want to do. You want a drunk Korean. And why does he have to be Korean? I mean, you know, we see he's clearly Asian, but why does that matter that he's Korean? Is there Koreans have special
He's
ability?
Korean, okay?
No, I'm okay with that, but I think it's oh boy.
I here's the thing.
Is this subtitled or do we get to hear?
Both of these movies are in English, and you will regret that because you. And I want a detailed description, specifically about Bigfoot versus Megalodon.
I'm looking forward to that one.
There is a lot of plot in that movie. So much plot that you're like, some guy in a room sat down and created this incredibly detailed backstory for what is essentially him reusing Flash animation every 5 seconds. And I said, oh, I know who will enjoy this. My really good friends on YouTube who love good films.
Your ex-friend.
Yeah.
This might get me voted off, but guys, this is called bottom of the barrel. This isn't called top, cream of the crop, top of the heap, king of the hill. This is called shit ass movies. I'm bringing the shit ass movies, okay?
Yeah.
And I expect you guys to find a way to top this. I don't think you will.
I've got one. I've obviously
top this.
haven't seen him yet, but I've got one that is excruciatingly painful to get through that I'm keeping in my hip pocket here. But man, I'm glad that you're going before me now so I can understand where the bar is being set. Because if these are that much worse than what we've seen already, I'm uncomfortable already. Like,
I want Blake to go again.
Yeah.
I'm over here like I must watch great movies then because I don't know anything that could be worse.
I
would have scrolled through and saw this and went, no.
I watched a movie from this filmmaker before. It was called Bigfoot versus the Illuminati. And I almost picked the sequel, which was Donald Trump versus the Illuminati, but I didn't want to go political. So I said, Sasquatch versus Megalodon. That's apolitical. Guys, if you feel confused, start at the beginning. Watch Bigfoot versus the Illuminati and start there, and then you find out where the story
kind
is.
of understand, the progression here.
Yeah. It's kind of like Star Wars. There's a lot of stuff happening.
I'm sure this is just like Star Wars.
It is. I mean, you literally a minute in, you will say I will win a minute into both of these movies. You will say, "Fuck this! I hate movies from now on."
I am no longer watching another movie.
Movies are awful.
At least like physical media. Then I burned it all.
Oh boy.
Just at the chance.
Man. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Well,
can we do the next episode tomorrow, please?
Tomorrow.
I'll watch them tonight.
Oh shit. Oh man.
I'm gonna wait until the last minute to watch these.
I just watched Zombie Cop today. I don't want to watch another shit movie for at least a couple days.
Oh man.
I'm gonna watch it while
stay away from Vinegar Syndrome then.
I'm gonna wait till I'm in Vegas next, and I'm gonna load up on alcohol and cocaine, and I'm gonna watch these, and that way it'll see like I'll kind of be into it, and then at least I'll be in my happy place where I can go out and go party on the town and drown my miseries afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be surprised if any of these get over 0 stars because I can't imagine. I'm hoping for a clean sweep. 0 stars for both movies.
What if they do? Will you eat cake?
Yeah. So BC,
Well,
challenge accepted. BC, like you and I have work cut out for us.
Oh yeah, I have
picking.
one like you said in my hip pocket, just like you. That's gonna be really painful.
I think BC's gonna pull out the guns this week.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Master Chaos has been friends with me for a long time. You remember that time that I did? We were watching movies and I rented from Blockbuster a 6-hour.
Oh no!
No!
Okay.
6 hours.
We gotta set a limit now.
Yeah.
You remember that? And you couldn't handle it.
Okay, but you're not gonna pick that because there's no.
No, I'm not gonna pick that.
This guy picked a fucking BBC Emma miniseries. Okay.
Okay, well that's miniseries
For his birthday party.
Oh, no.
We're not gonna watch this shit.
Oh man.
Just to throw this out there though, if MC gets 0s across the board, I think you should have to eat a pair of panties full of frijoles.
Any day of the week, baby, I'll do it.
He doesn't even have to get all 0s. He's
I'll
just
just do it right for
fun.
Yeah. No, I think it actually should be the other way around. If this gets
like
0s across the board, then we all are subjected to frijoles.
I'm not gonna give it a 0.
Why are you doing that? It sounds like it's going to be all 0.
I
He's
know.
another
No, it really
panty.
does, but that's spoils go to the victor,
It
right?
sounds like you guys want to eat.
I mean,
But-
it seems like a prize. Beans out of a panty. This is amazing.
I have faith in BC because BC likes some really
Let's watch
shitty
Dark Tower
movies.
again.
So if some of these shitty movies that BC likes, imagine what he doesn't like. So that could be
Probably all the good movies.
Here's the key though. You have to pick irredeemable movies. Like there's nothing good. Like this is literal pain to watch these movies.
Have you guys seen?
I mean, unless
Murder
BC
Hornets?
picks a movie like wiener close-ups, you know.
Thriller. I didn't mind Thriller. It was boring, but
I'm not picking this, but
I
this will
don't
be
want to watch Thriller.
this will be an honorable mention for me. Has anybody seen Angry Asian Murder Hornets?
No.
You want to subject yourself to a couple hours of pain. Angry Asian Murder Hornets, from the same director that made the movie House of Pain, filmed here at my house.
Oh wow!
And that is why I will not pick that movie, just because I don't want to. he not kidding. He wrote me after I reviewed Angry Asian Murder Hornets. The director sent me a private message threatening to commit suicide if I didn't take my review down.
Wow.
Because I obliterated that movie. But also, who's the guy that sits in his closet reviewing movies? He has a lot of subscribers on YouTube, and is it not Red Letter Media, but it's God, what's his name? But anyways, he reviewed Angry Asian Murder Hornets, and it had like hundreds of thousands of views. And anyways, my review had like a couple thousand reviews or whatever, but he obliterated it. And a lot of things we shared in common, our views of this movie. But yeah, when you get an email or like a text message from the director saying they're going to commit suicide, then I'm like, okay, I won't bring any of your movies into here. Doesn't mean I'm going to give them any praise, but being the fact that I'm in one and it was shot at my house, I may or may not be in a couple of his movies, which I will not confirm nor deny, but.
All right, so you've confirmed it. Thank you for.
But anyways, no, that's an honorable mention I'm throwing out there. If you guys want to subject yourself to some, maybe to work your way up to Korean from Seoul, just building up your tolerance. It's like going to the gym, pump an iron, make yourself stronger so you can get through the real crap.
You guys are subjecting us to enough, I feel like.
I feel like Rocky, man. Adrienne! Like I win. I feel so good. I'm
You're calling it already?
Oh,
I'm
man.
so happy. This is the happiest I've ever been. Honestly, because you have to watch these movies, even if whatever. Just because I've made people watch this.
You're making people in the chat watch it too, because they're like, I have to watch this.
I
know
they
what they're talking
gotta
about.
understand what's going on. Yeah.
Only if they're brave enough. Only if they got what it takes. Only if they're real cinephiles.
I think some of them might.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Jim, you think you got what it takes? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. See what I do is I make them angry so they have to watch it. Like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch this, and then their eyes bleed out.
You're an evil little man.
And then I win.
Oh,
Tony, I'm gonna go put on my Dalmatian coat and just dance around my house like Buffalo Bill.
I want to see it.
Fuck me.
This glowing is obscene.
Oh my god! You know what's funny? You're like doing a lot of clips for me tonight. I don't usually put clips and stuff in my reviews, but like if I put a review up, it's gonna be like you like fuck me. You know?
Make sure you use the part where I eat frijoles out of pan.
I already did that one time with you. I go,
what is this?
What kind of stupid shit is this?
It's underwear.
Underwear.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Are we gonna pick a date here?
Yeah. Should we pick a date on air or off air?
I mean, if we're gonna pick a date, might as well do it on air so the viewers can know. Unless we have some controversy and things that may not need to go out publicly. Which
I mean, I'm pretty good whenever.
You guys want to do August 24th and just do 2 weeks?
24th works for me. As we get into September, I'm going to be between Dallas and Nebraska, and then in October, I'm going to be in Boston for a couple weeks. So my calendar gets real nutso. But the 24th is good. We get to the 31st.
Gotcha.
I vote for 24.
You know what? I might have a special guest join. I might bring TC on for that one because I want to make him watch it too. So
that poor man.
Poor TC.
So maybe. Oh, but he works on Fridays.
He trusted me.
Sunday is the only day that he's really free. How does Sunday work for you guys? Sundays are okay?
For me, I'm good, yeah.
Mel?
I mean,
Sundays...
it's whatever.
Sundays are typically
I'm not
good
excited.
We'll probably just have to figure it out off air because we're not going to be able to schedule it, you know?
All right. Well, we'll say tentative. It'll be on a Sunday sometime, maybe in August or so. Yeah. So stay tuned for updates on that. And oh boy, this one's gonna hurt.
I'm so glad I suggested this panel for everybody.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah,
Thank you
Tony.
very much.
Yeah. I've never seen MC so giddy before.
I know.
It's a little concerning. It is like, oh boy. Anything
so
2 hours long, a bad movie that's more than an hour and 20 minutes is like, oh, come on.
No,
I
a
hope
bad movie
one of
that's
us
60
likes
minutes
it.
is like, oh god.
I think BC's gonna like it. I think I'm gonna like it too. I'm gonna be like, because it's already set way to fuck down in hell right now.
Yeah. Like, can it really be that bad? Can it really be? No, like the way Mel and I kind of looked at Dark Tower.
Right.
I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay. Great. Fantastic. I'll tell you what. I will set a new level of hell has been unleashed.
Oh boy.
Voyage to the bottom of hell.
Feel the fury of my wrath.
I can't wait. I wish.
Why do you hate us?
As I read your Instagram posts.
What do we ever do to you?
Oh boy. No, I definitely think there's going to be a point where your ears are burning and you're like, oh, somebody's watching.
I love it. Here, guys, I don't hate you. I love you very much. But you must understand, this is called Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. What are we going to watch? Care Bears? No, yeah, watch fucking Care Bears.
Yes, no.
I don't know. I might hate it.
And it is a contest where there can only be one winner, so
Right.
you got to bring out the big guns. Fair
And
is
right
fair.
now, unless BC's movie is all people vomiting and vagina and vagina close-ups would be okay with, but like genital close-ups, then I'm the Highlander. There can be only one. That's where I'll leave it.
Only one.
That's where I'll leave it right now. I mean, I will say Blake wins best movie. I'll say that right now. I can't imagine anything's gonna be better than Convent. I think that's the best one.
I enjoyed that one greatly.
Especially not now, because there was one movie, and I'll throw this out there because this was one that I was thinking about. That it's a bad but good movie, and I was kind of thinking about going real bad, and then maybe like one of these, but I'm not going to do it now because I have to get lower. But that was.
I must win.
Have you guys seen Run Bitch Run?
I've heard of that, but I don't think
it is a bad movie, but I would give it 5 barrels. I absolutely love it, but it's bad. So, but anyways, if you're looking for a fun movie, like just a fun horror movie, like Run Bitch Run, you got to check it out. It's a Tubi movie, but I will not be picking that now.
All right,
I must go evil. And
Blake, you want to wrap us up here?
Do it.
Yeah.
In a big bow.
Yeah. Anyone got any like stuff coming up? Anything like that besides Voyage?
Yeah.
And then Tony and Master Chaos. Yeah.
The only stuff that's going to be come up is when I watch The Age from Sal.
Yeah. So that concludes our episode with the best movie that's been picked so far.
Go around. Let's do a little self promotion.
Go ahead, OGP.
Who and ourselves. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't need to go first. But
what's your Instagram? OGP?
What is my Instagram? I don't hooer myself out at all.
The greatest Agapo.
But no, I do have to mention that I will unfortunately be having another goddamned stupid summer sale unboxing video at some point because somebody had to go have a clearance sale yesterday or whenever, and MC had to post something about it, and yep, I got 9 more movies coming my way because of that. So that's coming up. That's down the road, but anyways, no, we're doing some ghost hunting on the channel. We're going to stay in the haunted hotel room where legendary poker player Stu Unger died.
Where are you going? When are you doing this?
That's in Vegas.
Oh man,
that's a good question. Then also in Vegas, there's a hotel called the Hotel Apache that is haunted, and even they embrace it, and they have like cards for people to fill out what paranormal experiences and everything you dealt with. If this type of stuff is because Wet Movie 1 may be involved in this, Cinestalker is definitely involved in it. But MC, if this is anything that you want to maybe try and collab on at some point,
I love ghost hunting.
Right, dude. I went out. I just seriously like geared up here with the ghost hunting like equipment and like these guys and stuff. But I want to start a new series, kind of like disproving some of the ghost hunting shows, like calling bullshit on them or whatever, or going out and maybe being like, oh my God, they were right. But anyways, so we're going to be doing some of that stuff coming up. But this Friday, I have a video coming out where we went to a whole bunch of mob related places in Vegas. Some of which, and because of that, now we're actually going to go back out to Lake Mead with my metal detector and look for maybe some of the guns and everything that people have dropped where they're finding with these bodies, because they've now found 4 bodies that like the mob has dropped into Lake Mead. So we're going to be doing that stuff. So there's a lot coming up in the very near future on my channel. So I wanted to whore myself out a little bit, as I like to do. So
can I just say one thing? Master Chaos looks nothing like his picture.
What's up with that?
Catfish for real. Catfishing right there.
Yeah.
He's kind of hot in that picture.
Yeah. Is that his wife right there? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen her with her hair pulled
what's her
like
name
down.
Screen 4.
No, yeah.
Okay. All right. It's so
Why can't I
small.
think of her name
My
right now?
eyes suck.
What is her name?
Toots. Just call her Toots.
No, don't say that. Oh my God, what is her
Awkward
name?
silence.
It's something Roberts.
Scream 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Roberts? No, that's
Emma-
not.
No.
No, that's
Campbell.
No, this.
Chat.
She's been in a ton of stuff though. She was
Oh
in
my
like
God.
some of the that
You know,
Yeah, it is
I-
Emma Roberts. It's Emma Roberts.
I am
Is it?
horrible with names. So
Well,
yeah,
then
don't
who's
ask me.
who's the other chick from Superbad? Emma Stone.
Stone.
I like Emma Stone.
Emma Roberts is like Julia Roberts' niece, right?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. BC, what are you plugging?
Yeah.
I don't have a YouTube channel, so
Why not?
Are you gonna get one?
Not really. I don't have the energy and motivation to continue something like that. And in order to be successful, you need to like be regular with it, I guess. And
I hear
Definitely, yeah. If you don't have regular content, your algorithms are screwed.
Yeah.
Just so I heard everybody, it's Jill Roberts is my favorite Ghostface, and that's who that is. It played by Emma Roberts, which is weird that they had the same name, but that's what that is.
We couldn't remember her first name.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
In terms of what I'm plugging, I don't fucking know. I actually haven't really put a lot of thought into it. I'm not going to cover a lot of VS going forward, but I do have a couple of I have a new show, I guess, called By Curious, where I review a whole bunch of random titles. So I'll be doing that, and I most likely will be doing a Mastercast Theater for Out of the Blue, because I want to spotlight that movie. And
So
yeah, it's great, fantastic
It's just
film.
$5 on DVD if you're not in the
If it hasn't sold out yet, but I mean, you can get it in 4K. You might as well. So I'll be doing that, and I don't know. I just had family in town, so it's been really busy. I'm getting back into the groove of things, so stay tuned. We'll see what happens. And I'm just gonna be joyfully celebrating the pain that my friends are gonna have to experience. Well, they watch the movie.
And don't forget the other show that we're going to be having with the ladies.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Tony and I are doing a something similar to this, a live review show monthly, where our wives get their revenge and make us watch chick flicks. Now,
dude, that is horrible.
Yeah, it sounds pretty terrible.
I would never sign up for that.
The first one is called. Well, we don't have a name for it, but at least the first movie.
You should call it Hallmark Channel Hell.
Yeah,
well, it's not going to be Hallmark. It's going to be chick flicks in general. Like, it can be anything from like Magic Mike to like, I guess, The Notebook, that kind of shit. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
I hate to say I've seen The Notebook a couple times because of my wife. Yeah. Tony will be joined by Shayna. I will be joined by Mistress Chaos. It'll be both of us. Maybe we'll have rotating couples coming in, and then we will have 2 double feature romantic comedies to try to suffer through and enjoy in some way. And then I'm thinking of spinning this up because I really like this concept, so I want to do more, like at least a weekly, monthly thing. So I'm thinking of doing a Criterion one and a Full Moon one. So I'm gonna, and I'd like to change out the panel. I love the panel, but I want to branch out so there's more people. I know Mel's been really busy, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, so that's my goal. I'm gonna do a lot more live shows than I've been doing, and bringing a lot of sale videos and things like that. That's me. Mel, what are you doing?
Well, I quit the tour, so I haven't really been doing very many lives. I wasn't giving myself enough time to do my things, so I'm free. However, am doing a live stream, one of our Rad Pack episodes on Friday over on Born to Be Rad's channel. That's all I got going on.
Tony, I really don't have much going on until less than a month when my kids go back to school, and then I plan on doing more things on the channel, like reviews and Patreon and stuff like that. So nothing right now, just kind of like mainly this kind of stuff, and going live randomly, just kind of like that. But after that, when they go back to school, yeah, I'll be doing a lot more stuff.
Sounds good, Blakey.
Yeah, I think I have like one more VS review to do for this last month's package, and then some of the partner labels I'm going to do. I got the Visual Vengeance first 2 releases reviews. I have them done. I just haven't edited them yet, so those will be up sometime next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. I'll be putting up an unboxing video for the Chucky movies that just came in 4K that I just got earlier today actually. So
cool. I just remembered something, and now that we're all here, let's see if you guys are interested. Vinegar Syndrome just announced a flash sale. It's happening next weekend. Holy fuck! Yeah, it's like next weekend, and it's called the Summerfest. I will be going live if you guys are free. We'll talk off air, and maybe you guys can join me for whatever the hell Summerfest has to offer. BC, there's going to be another VSA, and they said there's going to be more horror. I don't know if it's going to be this is going to be a horror one or more like, sweaty dudes kicking each other. I don't know, but Mel, is that appealing to women in general? Sweaty dudes kicking each other?
Sure.
Oh,
I'd watch that.
Like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, I was a big Jean-Claude Van Damme fan when I was younger, and that's all he did was get sweaty and kick people.
He medically removed his testicles to split.
Is that true?
Is that true?
That's 100% scientific fact.
No.
That fact is brought to you by Aviator Whiskey. Whenever
you're the worst. Although I did watch Universal Soldier not too long ago, and they show his butt for like a really long time in 4K, and
he doesn't mind.
Yeah,
he shows his butt in half of his movies.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah,
that was in his contract. If you want me to geek, I have to show my ass. Everybody's Italian.
Oh, shit. I just closed my eyes. I thought Van Damme was on the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Tony, it's me, Van Damme.
He's Italian too. I thought he was French.
I like it to geek and split.
Oh my god!
Bite the nipples.
Every time I hear that voice, I see this. Yeah.
We need to watch that movie. So we can wear
that is something we need to plan.
Yeah, we should do a one-off review of that sometime.
We do need to do a one-off with this panel. We do need to do a one-off of this. Yes.
All right, whoever raises their hands first gets to do it. All right, OGP. Okay,
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm all about it. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
I can set it up. I'll get clips and
live review of Burial Ground on his channel. We'll do it. We'll all hop on. We'll wear our shirts. It'll be fantastic.
I don't have the shirt, but I'll make the background the shirt.
Yeah, well, your green screen, you just we'll just throw up the big nipple biter behind you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun one. If you guys haven't seen it yet,
that's good.
I reviewed it years ago, and I gave it a thumbs up. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. This will be a first.
It's good. You'll like it. You'll like it. Yeah.
It's interesting.
I know. Based on
that 45-year-old man is terrifying.
Based on what we have seen and the numbers that you have given movies, I'm sure you'll like this.
Interesting.
After watching Master Chasm movies.
Yeah. No, because I mean, it's really better than I think anything. Maybe the Convent was better than it. But other than that, it's better than anything we've watched in years so far. So
all right,
it'll be fun.
I don't know if it's better than the Convent, man.
I was like, I was thinking, like, wait.
Well,
you don't get nipples bitten off in the Convent. So I mean, right there,
I mean, the little guy's hungry. If he's hungry, if you want to get more milk, you do have to bite. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Oh man.
Mel, I apologize on behalf of BC. He is a pervert.
Oh man.
If you guys only knew, BC has never been fully unleashed. He's never gone full BC. and I keep trying to get him there, but he's always restrained. If he goes, literally, if he goes full BC, you will not know him. That's all I'm gonna say.
maybe BC needs like half a gummy bear before coming on the episode or something like that. Kind of loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. Four Peruvian beers or whatever the hell you drink.
Yeah.
All right, we should
share your sake with him.
There you go. We should probably end this. This has gotten really weird.
We're not off the rails. We're like on a different highway now.
All right. Yep. Let's just call it a night then, guys. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. Anyone who enjoyed these movies or didn't enjoy these movies, or the ones who are smart enough not to watch them and just listen to us ramble on about them, congrats. And yeah, so
give this
until
video
next time,
a thumbs up.
Have a good
Cheers.
day, guys.
Leave a thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up and subscribe.
The next one's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm. I'm blind.